Let me start with this. Failure is not a destination, it's a detour. You see, as an investor, I've faced countless failures. I remember early in my career, I made some investments that didn't pan out. I lost money and I lost sleep. At one point, I thought I might not recover from the setbacks. But over time, I realized something very important. Every mistake, every failure, was a lesson in disguise.
Failure. It's a word that strikes fear into the hearts of many. We are taught to avoid it, to run from it, to keep it at arm's length. But what if I told you that failure is not the enemy? What if I told you that failure could be one of your greatest allies? Let me take you on a journey, not through the successes I've achieved, but through the lessons I've learned from my failures.
I used to fear losing money, fear failing in the market. But here's the truth that took me a while to understand. You cannot succeed without first understanding failure. It's as simple as that. Think about it for a moment. Failure is the best teacher. It's harsh, yes, but it's real. It doesn't sugarcoat things. It shows you where you need to grow. The mistakes I made weren't just about losing money. They were about losing perspective, about not understanding the importance of patience, the value of doing the right research, and the need to stay calm when everyone around you is panicking. Do you know the key difference between those who rise above failure and those who fall beneath it? It's not intelligence, and it's not luck. It's the ability to rise again after you've been knocked down. When you fail, you have two options. You can stay down and let the failure define you, or you can get up, dust yourself off, and ask yourself one simple question. What can I learn from this?
I remember a particular incident when I made a large investment in a stock that everyone else was hyping up. The market was filled with excitement, and I got swept up in it. I thought I had found the next big thing. But within months, the stock plummeted, and I was left holding the bag. I remember sitting there, looking at the numbers, wondering if I had made a huge mistake. But then I asked myself, what did I miss? I picked up books, I spoke with mentors, and I learned. The lesson was simple: invest in what you understand, and invest with patience. If you jump in without knowledge, you're bound to make mistakes. But if you embrace those mistakes, they become your foundation for success. Every mistake brought me closer to the person I am today. I stopped fearing failure and started seeing it as a stepping stone. Today, I don't fear failure. I respect it. And more importantly, I embrace it. It's part of the process. But what's even more important than embracing failure is the willingness to reflect on it, to ask yourself, what could I have done differently? If you're not reflecting, you're just repeating mistakes without any growth. Here's what I want you to understand: failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Every time you fail, you gain clarity about what you truly want, who you really are, and what you need to work on. Don't rush past failure, sit with it for a moment. Understand it, let it guide you to the next step in your journey. I want you to know, if you are afraid of failure, you're not alone. Every successful person has faced it. The difference is, we didn't let it define us. We learned from it, and we became stronger because of it. Remember, you're not defined by your failures, you're defined by how you rise from them. Keep going, keep learning, and above all, keep growing. Like this video? If you learned something valuable today, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and subscribe for more life lessons from Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, the Big Bull. Don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, and rise above it.